Here we go. This is my ocean pollution speech. According to the Los Angeles Times, published August 4th, 2009, about 1,000 miles off of our California coast, there is a floating island about twice the size of Texas, and it's kept together by the ocean's currents. And the National Science Foundation is sending UC San Diego students to research it. Sounds great, right? Here's the thing. This island is made completely of plastic garbage. According to the organization Environment California, researched October 22nd, 2009, 80% of ocean pollution comes from land-based activities. That's us. So first we're going to test the waters and find out why ocean pollution is a problem. Next we're going to submerge into the causes and effects. And finally, we are going to surface to the solutions and discuss steps that you can take at home to help prevent ocean pollution. So first, let's test the waters and find out why ocean pollution is an issue. Ocean pollution takes a toll on humans, animals, and the environment. It's responsible for the death of sea life, of birds that fly around the sea area, of animals that walk along the coast, and of plants. According to the LA Times published August 2nd, 2006, 40% of albatross chicks die with their bellies full of trash. That's almost half. You know, albatross birds are known to fly long distances to get food to take back to their babies. And what they end up doing is they end up flying all this way. They end up picking up plastic out of the ocean or bottle caps off the shore. They go back, take it to their babies, and their babies die. According to Marine Litter, Trash That Kills, published in 2001, the two main forms of danger to wildlife are entanglement and ingestion. Sea turtles will eat plastic, and it'll get caught in their, in their stomach, and they'll end up starving to death. And fish can get entangled in like fishing line and stuff, or they can hit this toxic material and die. This trash and everything, it washes on shorelines, it clutters the environment, it affects tourism, it also endangers humans. Polluted shorelines, you can go and you can step on glass, you can be swimming and get tangled up in maybe some fishing line and drowned. And those of you that consume seafood, like myself, are also at risk. You're at risk of getting disease. These diseases include cancer, damage to the immune system, and reduced fertility, which isn't good. So now let's emerge into the causes and effects of the issue. As a society, we are responsible for, like I said earlier, according to the WWF organization, 80% of marine pollution comes from land-based activities. That's us. There's a lot of oil in the water. I'm sure it's probably one of the first things you think of when you think of ocean pollution. So according to a U.S. report on the National Academy of Sciences published in 2002, the oil input into our ocean every year is 2.3 million tons. 50% of that comes from us here on land. So how does it get there? It comes from urban runoff, which is untreated sewage, stormwater, discharge from rivers, oil from coastal refineries, even emissions of gas from cars and airplanes. Fertilizers, pesticides, and other toxic chemicals are also found in this urban runoff, and that kills a lot of sea life. Garbage is a big part of the problem. According to the LA Times, published August 2nd, 2006, 90% of floating marine litter is plastic. And like the story I told you before, there's that big plastic island that's twice the size of Texas, just floating around in the ocean. Think about that. How long does it take for stuff to decompose, and that plastic is still out there? And it's going to be out there for the rest of our lifetimes, and even longer. A nastier part of the problem is sewage. It's found in the urban runoff. According to an article titled "Canada Takes Crap for Flushing Raw Sewage into the Ocean," retrieved October 24th, 2009, they flush 200 billion liters of raw, untreated sewage into open waterways every year. This consists of water, human waste, toxic chemicals, excreted pharmaceuticals, pathogens such as chlorea, typhoid, and hepatitis B. That's what we're swimming in. They don't have a national standard for sewage treatment. Luckily, there are organizations that are against this, and one of them is called People Opposed to Outfall Pollution, and that's abbreviated POOP. So finally, let's surface to the solutions and discuss how you can do your part. You can do it by making a few small changes in your home life. Buy organic products that don't use pesticides or fertilizers. According to the CBS News published April 22nd, 2007, while organic foods can cost up to 30% more than regular foods, it's also good for your health. So, not only are you helping to preserve the environment, it's healthier for you. Minimize your use of plastics and recycle. When you're finishing when you have a water bottle, try to finish all the water before you go and grab another one. Or when you go to the store, maybe you want to buy those little canvas bags instead of using the plastic ones. You can join or donate money to organizations that are dedicated to preserving the environment. The WWF is a World Wildlife Fund, and their mission is to stop the degradation of our planet's natural environment. They want to build a future where humans and animals can live in harmony, and they work with the public to kind of help keep the planet in order. And Environment California has 30 years of success in tackling California's biggest environmental problems. Their site keeps us up to date on the status of our environment. If you have time, you can get involved in politics, write your local politician, write your local business to encourage them to use sound environmental business practices. You can get involved directly, which I've been looking into, is beach cleanup. Once a month, Long Beach has a 30-minute beach cleanup. All you have to do is show up. They got bags and everything provided. So far we have discussed why ocean pollution is a problem, what causes it, and the solutions that you can do at home. Ocean pollution is a growing problem, mostly caused by land-based activities, that's us, kills innocent animals, contaminates water, clutters our environment, and even poses a threat to our own health. The great news is that we can do something about it. Something as small as recycling can make a big difference. So I urge you to make a few small changes in your life and go out and help us to preserve our natural waters. And remember, if you're not part of the solution, you're probably a part of the problem.